An overwhelming number of parents who are raising a child they adopted feel like failures. They feel isolated, frustrated, and pretty much over their heads.
One adoptive mom developed a passion to support and encourage other parents who are feeling frustrated. The result is this book, Open-Eyed Adoption, Real Help for Those Parenting Adoptees. Its author is Robin Hitt, an author and speaker and accredited life and business coach. Thank you so much for being here. So what did you experience when you first adopted children?
Thank you for having me. I experienced a starry-eyed, oh boy, this is going to be great. We adopted when they were infants, and so we didn't think it was going to be any different than any other biological family we knew.
And when you got into it, how did it go for you? I mean, because adoption is something that is such a special experience for each family. As you continued on, how was your experience?
It was great, really until puberty. Everything was just fairy tale-like, and I had no reason to believe it would ever change. Relationships were great, just the normal angst, sibling rivalry and that sort of thing. But it was all very wonderful, and we traveled a lot. I homeschooled them to 8th grade. It wasn't until about high school I noticed a little bit of drag, and then after college, a lot of drag. So kind of shocking. I didn't really know what I didn't know. I thought we could just take them home, love them, lavish and all that. And it would be, just like any other biological family. But what I found out was that all adoptees have some trauma from the relinquishment.
Wow. And I loved this about you because, you could have just stayed in your own experience and kept your issues to yourself, but you've actually reached out to other adoptive parents around the country and found out that they're feeling frustrated and isolated too, right?
Right. It was shocking. I kind of had a face down moment when our youngest was out of college, and I just thought, what in the world is going on? Just so much drag. It seemed to be up to me or my husband or us to figure out how to make them happy. And, they were college graduates and kind of no plans. And so anyway, I thought, what is happening? So I reached out to another adoptive mom for the first time since we adopted. And I didn't know I needed to do that. But yes, we need to have adoptive community around us while we're raising our kids.
Community is something
I didn't know.
That is so important. I'm so happy that your journey led you there. And as you've been talking with your community and of adoptive parents, you talk about a lot of them feeling shame. Why is that, and how do they overcome it?
Yeah. To become shame resilient, well, there's a lot of reasons for shame, but a lot of it just gets down to shame and guilt are different. And shame is I am just not worthy of love and belonging. And you get there because you think you can fix it with love. You think love will cover everything, and you realize, hey, things I don't know and that I should have known. Adoptive parents feel shame because they don't get the expected outcomes after giving and providing and all the things that worked for them as children. You feel shame when things bad happen to your kids. You feel shame when you can't fix things. And so the way out is get somebody that you trust who loves you and talk to them. Community is huge. And let them show empathy for you. And like you would a dear friend, you would give empathy to a dear friend. Well, adoptive parents need that shown to them. And self-compassion is another way out of shame. It's to help you become shame resilient when you can show some self-compassion.
Wow, that's good.
A lot of that advice, too, I would say goes with just parents in general. I think that village, that community, it's nice that you've honed in on that adoptive community too. So I love what you're doing. The book, Open-Eyed Adoption, Real Help for Those Parenting Adoptees. Robin Hitt, thank you so much for sharing your experience
you.
with us and really reaching out to others that are struggling with the same issues.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Appreciate it.